Israel as well as the Great Britain. And one of the things that Juan and I have agreed is that President Trump, President Putin, and General Secretary Xi Jinping all understand that the two top enemies of the United States of America are the government of Great Britain and the government of Israel.
Okay, so let me stop it right there. So, so we're this guy is saying that we should agree with Russia and China that our allies, Great Britain and the government of Israel, are now our enemies. When historically, Russia and China have been our enemies, China is still very much acting like our enemy. And then prophetically in the Bible, the Lord is, God says, I will bless those who bless Israel and curse those who curse Israel. So to say that one of our greatest enemies is the government of Israel, wow. This guy, he's not reading his Bible. He's not reading the books of Revelation, Daniel, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel. He's not looking at the prophecies. God's not done with Israel. The Israelites are God's people. And yeah, this is a very dangerous trend I'm starting to see, especially among QAnon followers. And QAnon's just basically garbage. It's false prophecies. A lot of it's anti-Semitic. 90% of the stuff they say can be proven false or hasn't. If it was something that was supposed to happen, it didn't, and then they made some excuse. Oh well, it couldn't happen yet. People weren't awake enough yet, and all these things. And they have all these philosophies that we're going to, that people are going to rid the world of evil, and we're going to have basically, like, to me it seems like they're basically on board with the New World Order, closer to anything you read in Revelation. We know from Revelation that pretty soon the tribulation's coming, and everyone's going to rally around the Antichrist, who's going to be called the Man of Peace. And then eventually the second coming of Jesus will happen, and he will restore order, and the world will be completely changed for the next 1,000 years after Jesus comes. It won't be people doing it. It will be Jesus doing it. And so I just want to warn people, this whole QAnon thing and, anti-Semitic vibes that they're putting out, and the nation of Israel is our enemy, it's all garbage. It's borderline satanic, if not full-on satanic. And I think that the QAnon movement is going to be basically absorbed into the whole ecumenical movement, and essentially it's all going to get absorbed into this worldwide push for a one world government, a one world religion, which will result in the ascension to power of the Antichrist and the one world government that we read about in the Bible. So be very careful. Anyone who comes against Israel, anyone who's anti-Semitic, be very careful of them. It doesn't mean, obviously, Jewish people are sinners just like us. The nation of Israel is not perfect. I'm not going to defend everything that the nation of Israel has done, everything the United States has done. We're all just sinners. But to say that the nation of Israel is our enemy, wow. Watch out for anyone saying that.